going to get started in about 1 minute, everybody. I'm so excited that you're joining me. We're going to get started in our seated position today. If you need a quick little stretch before we begin, absolutely. If you have a yoga block for practice, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. Sometimes it's helpful to have with our stretches. It's a nice 45-minute class. We're going to do some stretch today, some slow flow. I'm so excited again seeing all of you sign in. Just please make sure your camera is off and your sound is off. If you would like to play your own music today, certainly feel free to play some soft music in the background. And when you're ready, again, we're going to start in seated position. If you prefer butterfly, maybe you feel like you want to open up the hips a little bit today, maybe start in your butterfly. If you like your easy position, what I'd like you to do is cross at your ankles if you're comfortable. And if you want to take it so your feet come underneath your knees, that's another option. So again, I see some more of you signing on. I'm so excited you're joining me. Please make sure your camera and your sound are off. And we're going to get started. And I want you to start with a few breaths before class. Just kind of take a nice deep breath in through the nose. You'll have that nice slow exhale out through the mouth. I just want you to repeat that a few times. That nice big deep breath in. And that nice slow exhale. Release the breath. Let's go for 2 more. We're setting our space now. This is your time for your practice. I love that you're joining me. Please just allow me to teach. You can just relax and breathe as we start our flow of breath, inhaling and exhaling. Begin to find your center and just focus to your breath. You know, things are challenging for us right now. I feel like this is when we really need our yoga practice to keep ourselves centered and peaceful. So let's continue to breathe into our bodies, quieting the mind. Feel your muscles relax. Let's practice a little surrender this morning. Hands can come to the heart. Begin to open up your heart. If you'd like to bring it to lotus, keep thumbs, pinkies together, 3 fingers open. Please acknowledge how you're feeling, what you're feeling grateful for as we come together for practice. If you'd like to set your intention or offer a prayer, please do so with your open heart, whatever you need today. As a group, we send out protection for our soldiers, our first responders, our healthcare workers, healing for those that are sick, peace and happiness, ease of suffering for ourselves and for all souls. Let your hands relax back down. We now relax from our toes, moving through our feet. Let's soften our legs, front and back, hips and bottoms soften. Breathe as you open your low back and your upper back. Relax your torso, soften your arms, relax your hands, feeling fingers, fingertips, shoulders soften, lengthen through the back of the neck. We're going to gently rock the head side to side. And now come back into center. I want you to gently drop your chin down to your chest. Bring it back up and then let the head come back. A few times, bring it down, center, and then head back. 2 more, no rush here. Opening the throat. Please remember you always have a right to speak. Coming back into center, nice and tall. Tense, relax your jaw. Opening the mouth wide as we tense. And then relaxing as we soften, lips part slightly. I'd like you to repeat that a few more times. Tense and relax your jaw. Love that you're still joining me. Welcome, everybody. If you're a little late signing in, just take your time. Begin with your centering. Let's relax all the muscles in our face, our cheeks, eyes, eyelids, eyebrows. Open third eye. Relax your forehead. Open your crown. Calming, cleansing. Inhale. Release your stress, your worry, your anxiety as you exhale completely. Continue to breathe. Complete exhale. Begin to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes. Sitting up with that nice tall posture. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms. Reach the arms up overhead as you lengthen your spine. Drop the chin down to the chest. Stretch here. Lift the head back into center. Just a slight stretch from side to side. I'm so happy you're here with me. Let's breathe as we stretch. As always, body is teacher. I'm just your guide this morning. For a few more, let's stretch and breathe. Bring the hands into center, to the heart. Take a breath. Walking the right arm out to the side as the left arm reaches over. If you'd like to add a little pulse here as you stretch. Coming back into center. Let's walk it out to the other side. So reaching over. And again, if you'd like, we'll add that pulse stretch here. Let's bring it back up into center. Hands underneath our knees. Take a big deep breath. Shoulders back as we open and lift the heart. Rounding the spine. Bring the chin into the chest. And again, with that big deep breath, bring the shoulders back. Exhale as you round your spine. We have a few more here. Just breathing. 2 more. And then we'll take it into a nice twist. We have 1 more. Feeling our breath. Coming back into that center position. Sitting up tall. Hands come into the heart. Extend your right arm and flip the palm. Bring your left arm behind you as you take it into a nice twist here. Stretch and breathe. Right to our edge. And now let your head gently turn and look over your right shoulder. Breathe here. Making our way back into center. Nice and tall. Let's go into that prayer position one more time. Now our left arm, flipping the palm, and that right arm comes behind us as we press. Lengthen the spine as we breathe. Gently let your head turn and look over your left shoulder. Big deep breath. Beautiful. Back into center position. Walk it out to a nice gentle forward bend and just kind of stretch right over your low back. Bringing ourselves back up into center. Let's take it into butterfly with the soles of our feet together. Tall posture, it will start to come forward. Now, if any of you want to deepen your stretch, you're going to bring your elbows into the tops of your thighs, coming forward. So there's that open heart, breathing here. Feel that stretch. So if you haven't done yoga in a while, no worries. Just kind of always take it where you're comfortable. Breathe into your stretch. We are almost there. Beautiful. And let's make our way gently back up into that center position. Just let your legs extend straight. We're going to give ourselves just a little windshield wiper here with the feet. Reaching up to a nice tall posture. Just stretch forward into a forward bend. Maybe you want to let your knees relax a little bit. Absolutely. Let your knees soften here and just gently come forward to where you are feeling comfortable. Again, it's just your practice here. It's so great listening to your body. Stretch to your edge. We're almost there. Soften. Very good. We're going to bring ourselves back up into that center position. Once again, if you'd like to just kind of shake the legs out a little bit. So we're going to come up next into a little side body stretch. So I'd like you to just take your time, come on up into center, and you always grab water during class if you need it. So I want you to start with that nice tall posture, bringing the right leg out to the side and then coming on your heel. So you're lifted here. We're going to reach up. So here's our left arm, just coming over into a nice side stretch here. As always, maybe you want to add a little pulse. You know, you can stretch it out a little bit more. Good. And then I want you to lift up, and we're going to gently switch sides. So now extend your left leg out. You can come on your heel, and then reaching over here. Again, just to that nice side body stretch. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful. And then I want you to gently bring yourself back into that center position, letting the right leg come forward. We're going to come into a little low lunge here. If you do find you want to add your high lunge, I want you to take this back leg up into that high lunge. So start with that posture. Arms to crescent, cross thumbs, index fingers together, and then lifting up here. Maybe stay in center, or we're going to take it back into a slight back bend. So anything you need for yourself, as always, just like class, see what you need for yourself, showing you a couple of options too. Let's just breathe. Again, feeling strong this morning, breathing into our bodies. Amazing. I want you to take that to your other side. So now it's either your high or your low lunge. You know what you need for yourself. Lifting up, you can start in that prayer position, and then we'll take it to crescent as we cross thumbs, index fingers together, lifting right up to the sky. And maybe you feel like taking it to a slight back bend or bringing it out to the side, even our arms behind us into that nice deep back bend stretch. It's good when we do back bends in the morning. They give us a lot of energy for the day, so I always love to include them in a morning class. We're almost there. As we breathe. Amazing. I want you to release and come down into your table position. Let's come into a little cat-cow, stretching our spine. So we have our wrists right under our shoulders. Let's take our breath as we round the spine. Soften as we inhale. We'll come into our cow stretch. Continue to breathe with your flow. If you ever need to rest, we come right down into that child's pose. It's so good to stretch. We're almost there. A few more. Rounding the spine. 2 more. And then we're going to take it just into a nice upper body stretch. So this is a pose if you would like to use your block for, if you have one, absolutely, feel free. We're going to take our right arm to the block. We'll open the heart as that left arm reaches up here. So we're really extending into those fingertips. Lengthen. Breathe. Arm comes to low back, or we keep it to the sky if that's where you are feeling comfortable. Breathe into your body. Quiet your mind. Feel that stretch. If arm is to low back, we are reaching it up. And to our other side, we flow with that nice big deep breath, reaching up. Extend into those fingertips. We can take it to our low back if you wish. Bring it around. Opening up the shoulder. Breathe. If you brought arm to low back, once again, we're going to reach it up here as we stretch. Coming back down into center. Let's come into child's pose, everybody. Come on down. That was amazing. Rock right over those hips here, side to side. Nice job. This is a perfect time for some water. If we do need some, we'll transition into our next sequence. So we're actually coming up into standing position. So again, great time to grab some water. When you are ready, let's come up into our mountain. We're going to start with a little balance today. and some slow flow to follow. Alrighty, so come on up. All right, nice tall mountain pose here. So we want our feet hip width. I'd like you to do a few shoulder rolls. So we'll just kind of bring it up and then switch. So we'll bring it up and forward. And we're gonna come back. So arm stretch first, reach up, crescent to that right side. And then center to that left side as we stretch. Let's repeat that one more time. Stretch to the side and then back again. Bring it into namaste. Right leg out to our toes. I want you to start with your tree. No worries, keep it low. Add that upper thigh if you wish. Challenge yourself here. Lotus, arms overhead. Your tree pose now. Good. Reset back into your mountain, shifting the weight now. So our left leg is lifting, right leg staying strong, holding or reaching up. I can picture all of you in your beautiful tree poses here. Lengthen your spine. Good. Nice. Reach it back once again into that mountain position, bringing the arms up and take it into that prayer. Gently make your way forward into a forward bend. So coming down, I want you to give yourself one flat back. Come back into a forward fold. I want you to reach all the way back up. And again, come into that prayer position. From prayer, come forward into that forward fold. Again, add your flat back. Come into that forward bend, reach all the way up, and bring it back into that center position. Nice job. Stepping feet a little bit wider than our hips, bringing the arms out, lengthen into those fingertips as we stretch here. Turn to your right side, turn your left heel. Come into a warrior one as we bend and stretch here. Lift back up into center. And now turn to your left side, reach up and take it into a warrior one. Come back once again. Good. Turn right side, 1 to 2. Stretch. Open into warrior two. Nice strong legs. Lift back into that 5-pointed star, stretch. Turn, warrior one. Warrior two. Again, stretch back to center. 1, 2 side angle. Turn. 1, 2, bend, reach over to side angle. Let's breathe. Lift back, center, turn again. 1, 2, breathe. Here we go. Side angle. Reach over. Lengthen. Appreciate your strong body this morning. Come back once again. Amazing. 5-pointed star as we stretch. Relax the arms. Please come back once again to Tadasana Mountain. Nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. Back into prayer. To 2 half salutation, reach forward, forward fold, flat back, forward bend, reaching up, back to center. One more, we flow, forward, flat back, forward bend, reaching up. Now we are ready for 2 full salutation. We're going to hold our downward facing dog. Palms together, reach up. Come forward, forward bend. Stepping back, high plank, low push up, gently coming down. Sweep up to cobra. Hold, downward dog, stretch. Gaze forward, forward bend, reach up and back. Lifting palms together, forward bend as we flow. Step back, high plank, low push up as we come down. Sweep up and back. Hold down dog. Forward bend to namaste. Coming down into chair pose from prayer. Coming down, sweeping arms up. Big deep breath. Lift to a back bend. Stretch. Back into chair. We flow. Feeling grounded as we are breathing. Once again, lift up. Take it back. One more. Down. Strong legs. Keep breathing and lift. Bring it back. Amazing. Forward bend. I want you to let go here. Exhale. Ragdoll. As you hold your elbows, give yourself that gentle sway. Stepping our left leg back. Keeping the right leg forward. Sweep up into prayer to a high lunge. Holding just a little bit longer. Big deep breath now, crescent lift. Switch to your other side, high lunge. Start in prayer as we lift. Keep breathing. Arms to crescent, reaching up. Big deep breath. Hands to heart. Downward dog. Stretch back. Holding and resting, or come forward to a high plank and down to your low push up. Sweep up into that cobra. Come on back, down dog. Bring it back to a forward fold. Reaching up, back into center. Namaste. Hold down dog, we add into our flow. Full salutation, coming forward. Stepping back. Remember, rest if you need to. Come on down. Sweep up and back. Holding down dog as we stretch. Lifting right leg. If you want to add a little leg stretch, bring it up. Step it into a warrior one. Sweeping up. Hands to your heart. Walk it up to warrior three. Big deep breath. Beautiful. Crescent back bend, bring the leg back. Arms to crescent, straighten the legs, back bend. Open heart today. Other side. Down dog, stretch it back, you're doing great. Just keep breathing. You can bring that left leg up if you wish first. Step it forward. Warrior one. When you are ready to the heart reflow, bring it up. Grab that focal point. Bring it up. Good. Step it back. And here we go. Crescent back bend. Stretch it out. Let's go back to down dog. You're going to rest or we're flowing. High plank, low push up. Your option. You know what you need at this point. Breathe through it. Come back to a forward bend. Reach it up to namaste. Inhale. Exhale. Amazing. Nice job. Hold here. Lift your right leg. I want you to brush back so it's a little flow here. You're gonna bring it up and back. So we're really using our core. That balancing leg is staying strong for just a few more. Brush and back. Let's try 2 more. That's awesome. And we'll bring it back into that center. Nice. All right, shift the weight now. So our left leg will brush forward and back. Keep that right leg engaged. Good. We're almost there. A few more. So important. Practicing balance. 2 more. And then we'll bring it back. That was amazing. Nice job. Okay. Back into our center position. 3 nice big deep breaths. I want you to reach it all the way up to the sky. Woo, exhale and release. Again, reaching up. Lengthen that spine. So after this next one, we're coming into a forward bend and we're adding a little prayer twist. Come on down. Breathe it out. Nice forward bend. Bending the legs, we're going to bring the hands into our prayer. Now, if you want to use your block, take it outside of your right foot, please. We're going to turn here. All right, so we're got our left elbow outside of that right knee, and we are opening up here. If you want to take it down to the block, and then let the arm reach up. There's another option, maybe arm to low back. All right, where's that twist this morning? As we breathe, open the shoulder, holding just a little bit longer. Ooh, awesome. I want you to take it back into your forward bend. You can switch that block outside of that left foot. Back into prayer, bending our legs, right elbow outside of that left knee. Again, opening up the shoulder. You can bring it down to your block. Arm is lifted. You can take it to your low back. Stretch it out. Feel those nice strong legs here as we breathe. Good. We're going to bring it back into that forward bend. We're going to roll up very slowly back into Namaste. That was amazing. I thought we could just end here with a little breath of joy today. So we'll step our feet wider than our mat. We'll bring the arms forward. So we inhale each time. And now here, we exhale and we release and bring it right back up. And again, I want you to start nice little gratitude breath today. You know, things are challenging, but we still have to feel grateful. You know, we're here today. Breathe. And we'll go for 2 more, and then we'll rest and come down to the mat with some core. Who's ready? It's awesome. Come on down. Yeah, it feels so good. We'll go for 1 more. Again, let's feel grateful today. Breathe. Bring it down. And then back up. That was amazing. Shake your legs out a little bit, everybody. All right, so why don't we hydrate? Grab some water. We're going to come back down to our mat. Awesome job. Woo. All righty. So I like to use my bolster so I can stay a little elevated that you can see me. But I'd like you to come down flat to your mat. We're going to start with leg lifts. Okay, we'll kind of ease into this, especially if you haven't done this in a while. Woo. All right. So let's begin with our right leg lifting, and our left leg will stay bent into the mat. So when you're ready, all right, you're going to bring it up. This is your inhale, and then we're exhaling on the way down. Same thing, just about your rhythm here. If you want to lift the leg that's to the floor, absolutely challenge yourself a little bit. Breathe it out. Whew. Start your fire today, right? Feeling this right from our center. We've got 3 more. Just let it flow. Great job. I want you to switch it. Other side. So again, lifting with our inhale and then coming down. You want to lift your right leg. Bring it to your challenge. You know what you need for yourself. Start your fire. So good. Almost there. Try not to tense. Smile through it. That's what I do. Breathe. 3 more. Awesome. All right. Take a quick breath. You can rock over that low back if you wish. So our next sequence, I want you to just be careful of your neck. We're going to bring both legs up to the sky. So we're going to lift up so our chin is towards the chest. Your arms are even to your shoulders, and then you press down. So it's your inhale and then exhale as we bring it down. A few more here. Shoulders and down. Big deep breath. Get about 3 more. Yeah, no worries if you need to stop and rest. You know, just hug those knees in. Amazing. And now I want you to bring the knees to the chest. Again, rock right over that low back. Hands can go under the bottom or keep them by your side, pressing into your mat. All right, so we're bringing the legs up. I want you to start with your hip stretch here as we cross. A few more. Now, I can't do it because I'm going to hit the couch, but if any of you want to add your cross and drop, I want you to bring it down into that cross and drop. All right, so bring it down and back up. You'll keep that going for a few more. Sweat is good, everybody. Almost there. Keep breathing. Again, feel how strong you are. Get a few more. So I want you to bring it back. That was awesome. Now, one leg comes down. Bring it back. Opposite leg down and back. Go a little bit quicker. Maybe you need a quicker flow here with this. Absolutely. A few more, we're done. Breathe. One more each side. Great job. Bring it back. Rock it out. So rock right over that low back. Nice. Next sequence, let's stretch it out. So I want you to bring either side, one leg in, opposite leg extending straight, and then I want you to just flow it. If you want to lift your upper body, absolutely. Bring your hands behind your head, and you'll start your opposite elbow to knee combination. Feels great to stay to your mat, everybody. Stay to your mat. Stretch your legs. So great when you listen to your body. Breathe it out. All right, 2 more sets. Awesome. Hug it in. Rock it out. You did it. Awesome job. Exhale. Slide your right leg, please, straight to your mat. Bring your left leg over. Foot comes down. You can take it right into your twist. If you want to bend that right leg underneath, absolutely. All right, so I want you to twist out here. Breathe out too. Stretch your low back. And then come on back. We're going to take that to our other side. Slide the left leg, please, straight to mat. Cross right leg over. You can bend that left leg in too if you wish. Move it into your twist. Arm coming out to the side. Just melt that shoulder right into the mat. Whew. Breathe. This is time to let go. Again, we're practicing a little surrender this morning. Awesome. We're going to bring it back into our center. That was amazing. I want you to bring your legs, please, straight to your mat. Give yourself a little windshield wiper. We're going to stretch the arms over the head, just like you would when you're symmetrical. I want you to lift up. So we're going to stretch. We're going to take it into a forward bend. We're going to flow that. Back up into center. And then back down to the mat as we lengthen the spine. Use your core. So the arms come first, and then we lift up and we lengthen. We have a few more of these here. And I know you are breathing. We're almost into stretch sequence, everybody. Stay with it. Two more. Awesome. All right, one more. We're done. Yes. And then you can hug those knees back into your chest. Rock right over the low back. Oh, that was good. Bring it in, everybody. Rock that out. Yes. So what I'd like to do now, if you're feeling more comfortable resting in your butterfly, I want you to stay to your mat and take it into a butterfly. Those of you that want to join me for pigeon, we're going to add some hip stretching this morning. No worries. If you haven't done yoga in a while, stay in your butterfly. Just let yourself rest. If you want to come into a leg cradle, I know you all know this one, take it into a leg cradle stretch. If you're ready for your pigeon, you can kind of come right up into it. All right. So if you want to start with the right leg, absolutely. Whatever side is comfortable for you, it's all good. Give yourself a nice stretch forward. Relax. Again, surrender. Let's practice that. Relaxing the upper body. I'm going to stay lifted once again, but you are in that nice pigeon stretch, just relaxing and breathing. Sink the weight gently into your hip a little bit more, but without it feeling forced. Where's that edge? Are you breathing? Surrender. Good. Let's go right to our other side, please. If you are in butterfly or leg cradle, you can switch sides and leg cradle. Maybe bring the feet in a little bit closer if you are in your butterfly. So again, we lengthen the torso. We begin to stretch forward and relax here. Upper body, just letting the hip breathe. Let the stress and the tension go with your exhale. You know, we're carrying a lot in our bodies. Again, this is why we need to keep practicing yoga. Breathe as we relax. Good. You're almost there. So if you chose pigeon, a downward dog is going to feel really great at this point to come into that counter stretch. If you prefer child, bring your knees to the edges of your mat. Give yourself a nice child. I'm going to show you, again, another one. You can bring it up to your extended, and then you're going to bend the leg over into that twist. You can do that each side. That's going to really help your hip release. Yeah, that's a great stretch. If you want to come back, you know, another recommendation, again, that child pose with the knees to the edges, and then you're going to rock right over your hips here. That was amazing. So good. All right, you did it. Hard part's over. We get to come down to the mat for some nice stretch now. Again, I'm going to stay lifted so I can direct you a little bit, but I want you to just come right down to your mat. Symmetrical stretch. Let's bring the legs together. Flex the feet. Bring the arms over the head as you lengthen your spine. So what I'd like you to do, if you want to stretch, you're going to stretch one arm and then the other. If you want to just open and close your hands, maybe that feels great. Just stretch your fingers, absolutely. Whatever you need for yourself. Feel that breath. We're going to hold. We're going to roll through and point the toes. So when you're ready, arms stay overhead. Roll through and point your toes. Press your low back so it's coming down towards your mat. And again, we're just breathing here. Start to feel the effects of your practice. Go back to flexing your feet. Breathe it out. Roll through as you point your toes and hold here. Low back, pressing down into your mat. Beautiful. Bring your right leg into your chest. Both hands behind your thigh. Bring the leg in towards you. And I want you to melt those shoulders. Bring it right into your edge. Gently lift your upper body towards your knee as you're feeling ready. Bring it up to that stretch. Soften and breathe. Come back down to center. Take a breath and release. Now the left leg comes into the chest, hands behind your thigh. Take that big deep breath and bring the leg in towards you. Relax your shoulders. I want you to gently lift up and breathe here. Come on back, once again, into center, both legs straight to floor, windshield wiper your feet. Bring it into butterfly, soles of your feet together. Interlace the fingers, bring the arms up overhead, and then I want you to rock side to side. So you're going to stretch upper body. Breathe out. Fantastic. Let the arms rest by your side, palms facing up in that beautiful butterfly. Cleansing breath in. Releasing exhale out. Amazing. Let's bring our knees together, leg cradle. Keeping the right leg to the mat, bring your left foot to the top of your right knee. Both hands behind your left thigh. I want you to hug that leg in towards your chest. Elbow can press into the thigh. There's a deeper stretch for your hip. Try to soften here. I want you to lift your leg to the sky and then lift your upper body as we stretch here. Keep breathing. Switching sides as we come back down to the mat. Left leg to mat, right foot to left knee, hands behind your thigh, bring it in. Knee towards your chest. Breathe out here. Letting the leg reach up to the sky and then lift your upper body towards your knee as we hold here just a little bit longer. Big deep breath. And then I want you to release gently back into that center position. Nice job. So quick check on time here. I want to take it into our final pose for today. Awesome job. If you want to take it up to a nice bridge pose, if you want to take it up to a wheel, if you'd like a back bend, it's completely your choice. Maybe just resting into a little shavasana. So we'll have our relaxation, like we always do. But I want you to give yourself, again, a nice final stretch today, whatever your body is feeling. What we didn't do, if you want, bring the leg up to the sky, maybe do your circle, stretch your toes and ankle. You can lift up, maybe you just need a little more stretch here. We're almost there, everybody. It was a good practice today. So nice to kind of be back somewhat together. So we're about halfway through this final pose. If you want to take it to your other side or even just release, kind of melt back into the mat, might feel good just to rest. And before we come into that final pose, if you need a fish pose, come flat to your mat. You kind of come up on your shoulders and then crown of the head. So you can bring the arms right beside you. You can take it up to a fish pose, kind of like that final opener before we come into some nice peaceful relaxation. So we have a few minutes here. It's so nice. Kind of came right into our class today. So always make sure you get some relaxation in as we make our way into our shavasana. Anything you have for comfort, please feel free to cover up if you have a blanket, bolster, and close your eyes. I'm going to end now with some nice peaceful relaxation. Let's rest, renew, and revive body, mind, and soul. So a good time if you wish, left side fetal position. We'll stay a little bit longer. begin to deepen breath, move fingers and toes. As we end our practice, let's offer ourselves love, compassion, forgiveness, and peace. May you be free from suffering. May you be well. May you be happy. And may we have compassion in our hearts for others as well as ourselves. And our thought for today's class: the number one skill in life is not giving up. The number one skill in life is not giving up. We'll make our way to our seated position with hands to the heart. May the world and all its skies be peaceful, and may your lives be peaceful. May each day be filled with love, happiness, good health, and laughter. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, and peace. We can open our eyes. Once again, thank you for joining me. The light in me honors the light in each of you. A very loving and a very thankful namaste. Feel free to say hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me today.